Two U-turn slots along EDSA and Caloocan City will remain open for now. These slots were supposed to be closed starting today. MMDA Traffic Chief Bong Nebrija joins us again here on New Day. Good morning, Sir Bong.
Hi, Paolo. Good morning.
Great to have you. Now, why are we postponing the closure of these two U-turn slots?
Pardon me, I didn't get that. What's that again?
Sir Bong, why are we postponing the closure of these two U-turn slots?
Okay, we're postponing the closure to give ample time to do more public information and advisory before we close the first two slots in Caloocan, that is Biglang Awa and General Malmar. These are two U-turns in Caloocan that are too close to each other, so we might be closing it two at one time.
Right. Okay, I mean, I understand these solutions really are trial and error, and we really see what works and what doesn't work. What have we seen in the past, few weeks and months as we've gradually closed these U-turn slots? Is it a solution that works or that will work throughout the length of EDSA, or will there continue to be U-turn slots that will just really have to remain open just to ease the flow of traffic?
Well, actually, Paolo, there's a misnomer that we're doing this to ease the traffic on northern part of EDSA. But actually, we're doing this to facilitate an efficient and more faster bus carousel along EDSA inside the busway. We need to close this so that once and for all, we could complete the EDSA carousel route from Monumento up to MOA uninterrupted. Because as you could see, if there are U-turns along EDSA, along the busway, this disrupts the flow of the buses. And actually, this is quite unsafe in a sense that there will be an intersection practically between the buses and U-turning vehicles. So that's why we want to close this down. That's why we're putting barriers so that no vehicles could get in, and to make the busway safe, not only for the commuters, but also to all road users on EDSA. So that's why we want to close this down. But the thing is, people are, relating this as a traffic management measure to ease traffic. Well, actually, this is more for making an efficient bus carousel route more than anything else.
Right. With that in mind, we did have previously closed U-turns reopened due to, for whatever reason, traffic buildup or a need to simply let traffic flow across these bus lanes. Will there ever be a solution that it really is perfect? Are we going to still have areas where we'll decide to eventually reopen certain U-turn slots?
I didn't get that, Paolo. Can you say that again, please?
Sir Bong, we've had U-turn slots that were previously closed reopened for whatever reason, buildup of traffic or just a simple need to. Are we going to open other U-turn slots, reopen other U-turn slots?
Well, actually, Paolo, opening the U-turn slot is not actually the long-term solution that we have in mind. What we have is actually putting up an elevated busway. That's what we want to happen. But putting it up will entail cost and will take time. However, the mayor of Quezon City, Mayor Belmonte, have asked MMDA to come up with an immediate solution to ease traffic in that area by all means. And the only proposal that we could come up with is to have the Quezon City Academy U-turn open. In as much as possible, we do not want any interruption in as far as the flow of traffic or the flow of the buses inside the busway. But again, we support the mayor's initiative to find a way in shortening the distance between Quezon Avenue and the Balintawak U-turn. So we came up with the Quezon City Academy, which is the highest volume U-turn in that area. However, this is not also a long-term solution. What we're trying to put up an elevated busway that will let the buses go up the elevated busway and the private vehicles make a U-turn underneath it. However, the DPWH is still making an assessment where is the best place to put this considering that there's a height limitation underneath the MRT and LRT on EDSA. And we're trying to also find the best place to put it in between Quezon Avenue and Muñoz area and Muñoz to Caloocan. So there will be two pairs of elevated U-turns that the buses could use and the private vehicles could use as U-turn slots.
Right. Sir Bong, many motorists are back to work. It's the first work week of the new year. What do you expect in terms of traffic flow? Is it going to be heavier, or have you noted a heavier traffic flow starting today?
Well, Paolo, we're expecting for the worst as always. Every time we have this exodus back, so to speak, coming back to Manila, the influx of vehicles coming from the provinces, we always expect for the worst, because there will be a mix of people coming from the provinces and people going back to work. We only have the main artery in Metro Manila, which is EDSA. So right now we're managing as it is, and but right now we also have an alternative route, which is the Skyway. So people may take it coming from north and south, rather than passing through EDSA in traversing their route going back home from the provinces. So they could use this, especially those who are using the private vehicles doing so. We have noticed an influx of provincial buses coming in from the south Luzon. We see them at PITX, and likewise coming from the north in Bukawi area, where there's a terminal for the provincial buses coming into Metro Manila, and they're being connected by city buses.
All right. Sir Bong, thank you so much for filling us in on the latest traffic situation and traffic plans. Once again, thank you for being with us this morning.